As a parent, you have likely spent countless hours researching, planning, and implementing diet changes and detox for your child, knowing that our kids today are exposed to a huge toxic load, more so than ever before, and that all of those chemicals and toxins that they are exposed to early and often in life have got to be playing a role in your child's chronic health challenges. Things like autism, ADHD, allergies, epilepsy, and more. You've probably already eliminated dozens of foods, carefully planned meals, invested in expensive supplement protocols just to try and heal the gut and to get ahead. But despite your tireless efforts, your child is probably still struggling with gut issues, with immune challenges, and behavioral problems. So if this sounds familiar, please know that you are not alone. Many dedicated parents find themselves stuck in that frustrating cycle, watching their child battle chronic health issues despite their best efforts and all sorts of restrictive diets. But what if I told you there's a crucial factor that's been overlooked? Well, today we're going to introduce you to a short yet groundbreaking approach that could be the missing piece in your child's health journey. So this video today is for parents who have exhausted dietary interventions and natural remedies to help their children overcome chronic health issues, but they're still searching for answers and lasting solutions. We'll discuss why diet changes and detoxes often fall short when trying to fully resolve chronic pediatric health challenges, and I will introduce to you the concept of the perfect storm. We'll explain how addressing an overstressed and dysfunctional nervous system first may be the missing link to finally getting the results that you and your family have been working so hard for. So 10 years ago, the majority of our new patients had already been through rounds and rounds of medications like antibiotics, stimulants, and so forth. But back then, very few of those families had gone too far down the natural health road of detoxes, supplements, and natural remedies. And that might sound pretty crazy to say today, when the vast majority of us are not just well aware of all sorts of diets like gluten-free, casein-free, paleo, keto, carnivore, and so forth. But if you've gone all in on natural health, you may be cold plunging, eating 1,000 grams of protein per day, and taking naps inside an infrared sauna. That's how well-versed parents are today in that natural world. But the good news is that less than 20% of our patients come in already on medications now. It's a massive and incredibly positive shift from just a decade ago. But at the same time, nearly 80% of our new patients have already tried implementing things like diet changes, detoxes, and massive supplement protocols, yet they're still struggling and still have chronic health issues. So what gives? What is the real root cause and missing link if healing the gut and going fully gluten, casein, and chemical free doesn't do the job? Well, keep watching this video. We've got the answer for you. In order to understand why diet changes and detoxes often fall short, we need to examine the perfect storm concept. This refers to a series of events that, when combined, create the ideal conditions for chronic illness in children. First off, it starts with a high-stress pregnancy, and that can have a profound impact on a child's developing nervous system. Maternal stress hormones, or hormones from the mother, like cortisol, can cross the placenta and alter that delicate balance of the baby's developing brain and nervous system. And then also the umbilical cord acts essentially as a power cord that connects the mother's nervous system to the baby's developing brain and nervous system. So if there is a lot of stress and anxiety throughout the pregnancy for mom, that can begin to pre-wire the child's nervous system to be more stuck in sympathetic fight or flight stress mode from the start. And then things like birth trauma and interventions like C-sections, forceps use, vacuum extractions can all cause physical strain to the newborn's neck and brainstem region, and this area houses and protects the vagus nerve, and that is a crucial one for proper nervous system function, specifically the parasympathetic nervous system side of things. And that parasympathetic system is the rest, regulate, digest, and detox side of the nervous system. So when it's not functioning properly, even with the perfect diet and all sorts of detox supplements, the results will be very limited. So when the developing nervous system is thrown off track by all of those perfect storm stressors that show up early and often in life, it leads to something that we call subluxation or sympathetic dominance and dysautonomia. Simply put, this means that the nervous system is stuck in stress mode. And once it gets stuck there, one of the first things that it does is shut down gut motility and digestion. It weakens and suppresses the immune system, and it just leaves the body in a pro-inflammatory state. And once it's stuck there, even the best diet changes and detox protocols have a hard time breaking through and getting results. This is where neurologically focused chiropractic care comes in. Here at Foundations, we use state-of-the-art technology called insight scans to accurately detect and measure nervous system dysfunction and find out if your child's nervous system is indeed stuck in sympathetic fight or flight stress mode. If it is, then that means that we've finally been able to pinpoint and find out why your child has not responded to all the diet changes, the detoxes, the therapies, the natural remedies that perhaps other kids have. So if you feel like you've truly tried it all and nothing has fully worked just yet, then it's almost certainly a case of subluxation, sympathetic dominance, and dysautonomia. No one else in healthcare tests for nervous system dysfunction and dysregulation like we do. So these insight scans could be the missing link that you've been searching for all along. Once we have those scans and the neurometrics and scores that come from them, we can then create you a customized and personalized care plan that's made specifically for your child. So parents, if this video hits home for you, go ahead, click the link in our bio to schedule a consult and some insight scans, and we'll get you in here at Foundations right away. We're here to help.